What up, Jason? How you doing, Jason? Welcome in, fam. Thank you. Yeah, overall, it was a pretty good birthday. It's a pretty good birthday. I definitely can't complain by any means. So I don't even know, like, really what the intent is for tonight. I'm gonna be, like, kind of doing stuff at the same time that I'm streaming, talking about some of the stuff that we did today, and you know, showing off the top loader binder, what my thoughts are, getting some opinions on moving forward. Isaac, what up, fam? James, hey James, I realized today that I never sent the package out. So it will be late, but I will get it out. I have a few things that I'm dropping off tomorrow, so it's gonna be with that stuff. Mayday Watson, what up, fam? Starry, welcome in. Thank you. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that thumbnail. Jawbreaker, welcome in, fam. Jimmy Likari, welcome in. I know it's kind of late. It's kind of a weird time to be streaming, especially for us these days. I mean, there was a point in time where we were streaming like almost this time, like every night. But that was rough. Just finished my 24-hour stream 3 hours ago. Dang! I'd be sleeping already if I were you. Definitely not Derek Reyes. What up, fam? What up, fam? How is everybody doing today on July 19th? In my opinion, the greatest day of the year. Not counting official holidays. This is normal time for streamers. Yeah, it's kind of interesting because like I haven't streamed this late in a little while. It's been a minute. Cameron, fam, I appreciate you. Just probably gonna wish you a happy birthday, fam. I appreciate you. Dardar Binks, welcome in. Welcome in. King Kong, welcome to the Chonk Squad, fam. How you doing? Let's go. Thank you so much. I'm back. Let's go. Let's go. How's everybody doing? So this is totally random. Totally. I mean, like I mentioned earlier that I might go live tonight, but it really wasn't up until like 20 minutes ago that I was like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. You guys do so much to support me that I want to take a little bit of my time for the day that's been dedicated to me from my birth and give back to you guys a little bit. So Poke Hyper, welcome in. Thanks for joining us. We got Oricorio Sensu. Happy birthday, Chonk. Thank you so much. Happy birthday, MrChonkachu Hiker. I thought you said you were going to be sleeping by now. Probably packing as we speak. Thank you. What is up, everybody? King Kong, you're sponsored. Yeah, so the venue's changed a little bit. You guys will hear the music periodically, like kind of like die down and then come back up. I think it's a Bluetooth thing. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here. Like, if we're being honest, there's a lot of like interference. So have to get up in 3 hours. So that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be really, really fun. I dedicate this day to a legendary woman, your mother. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sure she would appreciate that. I'll have to send her a screenshot or something, unless she's lurking in the chat or something mysteriously. So yeah, I mean, I am here because of my parents today. So just stopping by. I gotta get ready for Mewtwo on Unite tomorrow. What? Oh, okay. So after the stream, or maybe even like for the end of the stream, I might hop on Unite for a little bit. So if anybody wants to play, that might be an option. Dope Poke Snipes. Hey, while I'm thinking of it, don't let me forget, if there's if we didn't complete an actual trade for the stuff that you sent in, give me like an approximate value, or if you want to take a look at the store and see what there is that you want. I think I might have sent some stuff out, but I don't remember for sure. So if I didn't, let me know. I'm just now like thinking like maybe I didn't include it in your shipment, or maybe your shipment was entirely that. I don't know. I can't remember right now. Trapper Paul, welcome in. Also, my old man's birthday. Let's go. Let's go. Your old man has a legendary birthday. Happy birthday to your old man. Thank you so much. Without her, we wouldn't have you. That would be depressing. Jason, I appreciate you. But I would hope that you guys would still have plenty of love and fulfillment in your lives without me. But I'm not going anywhere, so we don't even have to. That's not even something we have to think about. Just tagging if you're uniting. Let's go. Good evening to you as well, B-Pop. Thank you for being here. Perfect. I appreciate you, Pokesnipes. It's hard to keep track sometimes. Like, once something's been, like, out the door for, like, a week, it's, like, no longer rotating, you know, in the, we'll call it, like, the conveyor belt of stuff that I need to get done. So, hey, appreciate you, Hiker. Thank you again, and, good luck, and I hope you enjoy your trip. Gonna be an epic trip. Nope, my life sucks. Jason, I like to think that the universe would have, without me, the universe would have filled your life with something similar, at the very least. And I will take that to my grave. I'm gonna believe that forever, no matter what you convince me about your luck. Never heard of it. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, Pokemon Unite. So it's basically it's a MOBA. It's similar to like League of Legends, and what's that other one that people play? Disrespectful. So Dota. Similar to those kinds of things, but it's Pokemon. I actually think that the gameplay overall is there's less of a learning curve. And it's just more enjoyable in general. It's not, even though there's a competitive element to it, it's like the skill gap is not quite as drastic. Hiker gifted 10 chunk memberships. Hiker, you absolute legend. Thank you so much. All of these gifted memberships. Jordan Parker, welcome in. Jeremy, thank you so much. Bilal, he's finally turning 18. About dang time. I know, right? Took a little bit longer than I thought it would, but I forgot we did it around the 4th. Okay. Oh, here in Discord server. Oh yeah, we do have a separate Discord server for Unite. Starry, if you don't mind posting a link to the Unite Discord server, which it's actually like all esports in general, but if you don't mind posting a link to that when you get a chance. If not, I'll do it. This isn't like a super serious stream, like we're just chilling. But let's see, we got Old Guy Pokemon was gifted a membership, Oda Komoda, Jeremy, we got Danny1234, Sebi, another Jeremy, this one's Jester, we got Pokesly, Cindy S, Acid Burn, with the gifted memberships from Hiker. Thank you again, Hiker, seriously. If you guys are ever considering supporting the channel, the best way to do it is to gift those memberships to get more people involved in the member side of the community. Franklin Ramos, welcome in, fam. Pinky up! What are you selling tonight? I like buying things. It makes me all warm and tingly inside. So, nothing, unfortunately. I will say though that I do have some pretty amazing news, and that is, hey Jeremy, welcome in. I have booster boxes of Paldea Evolved coming. I have Ogre the Frost. What up, fam? Welcome in. Thank you so much. The only other booster box I have coming, I think, is Chilling Reign. It's up in the air right now. I'll try to go to your next 5 streams for your birthday. Hey, I appreciate that. Seriously. So Paldea Evolve is confirmed on its way. Should be here Tuesday next week, approximately. So by the end of next week, we will be back to streaming Rip and Ship. However, I don't know if it's specifically, I mean, we will be streaming it on YouTube, but I don't know if I can, like, I'm gonna try to find a way to sell them through Shopify and still meet their terms and conditions. you know, where essentially I would be selling you guys a sealed pack. If you want to keep it sealed, you can. Otherwise, you can just let me know that you would like it ripped, and I'm just selling the pack, right? So like, there's a service associated with it. So maybe what we can do is add a product variant that is like, you know, like the main product is Killing Rain pack, and just sell already open packs. The main product is a Chilling Rain pack, but then the variant, so like I have like 0 inventory of Chilling Rain pack, and the variant is like sign my pack or something like that, like a code word that says I want this open, or something like that. Obviously I don't want to confuse people that are new, that are jumping in there and they're like, oh, he'll just sign my pack for me as well. I mean, like, I will, you know, like, I don't have any issue with that, but it kind of comes down to like, you know, I want to make sure that the expectations are clear and things like that. So the other option, and this is something that I'm thinking about doing for the time being, is listing what I have in stock on Shopify. And you just telling me how many packs you would like and buying them through PayPal, like some of the others do. I don't want to stay that way because that's not simple, that's not clean. I don't like that process personally, but I want you guys, I want to get back into it. I want to be opening packs for you guys, and like, I am itching to start getting some hits for you guys, to start taking off your hands the stuff that you guys don't need, right? Getting some money back into your pocket with the store credit. I want to get back in it, right? I want to hang out and celebrate the hits with you guys. So the chunky memes, welcome in, fam. Donald Trump, what up, fam? All right, Riptide, Avarice, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Just celebrating our boy today. Let's go. Let's go. Yep. What do you guys think of the thumbnail? I literally just threw that together before the start of the stream. I was just clicking through like a bunch of like templates, and I was like, oh, you know what? That's like kind of like celebratory, right? And then I like deleted everything off of it except for the guy playing the guitar and the colorful clouds, and then I just threw everything. It was like a party grenade that I threw at the screen to create that thumbnail. And I was like, you know what? Whatever. Let's do it. So we got 11 new members tonight, which actually, let me take a look real quick. That puts us pretty close to 100. Let me see where we're at. Let me see real quick. Because when we hit 100, I think I want to do something. I don't know what yet. So this Friday, we are doing the member slab giveaway. So make sure you guys don't miss that, especially if you were just gifted a membership. Where are we at here? Memberships. Total members, 81. With 8 cancellations in the last 30 days. Probably, most likely those cancellations are gifted memberships, and that happens quite often. And there might be a few others as well. And it is what it is, especially with I haven't been streaming as often. But yes, 81 members as of right now. What's my birthday wish? My birthday wish is that all of you are happy and healthy, and that in some small way this Pokemon community brings joy and like peace of mind to you, and not stress and anxiety, right? Because there is a lot of negativity in most communities. There's some portion of it that's not great, right? And you can find drama anywhere on the internet. It doesn't matter what community it is. It doesn't matter what genre. It doesn't matter what platform. You're gonna find it no matter where you go, because there are so many people in the world that are hurting in ways that they often can't explain themselves, and so it's really hard for somebody to help them get through that time. And so I would just say that, you know, no matter what, I would hope that for each of you that you're in a good place, or at least getting to a better place in your life, and that if you're not, that you're willing and able to seek out and accept the help that's needed. So Dominic May, welcome in. Oda Komodo, welcome in. Jason Fowler, happy birthday, MrChonkachu. Bro, thank you. Seriously. Thank you. So, world peace. I like that. Donald Trump. World peace. Let's go. Yep, we are at 2.5k subscribers. Oh, show. Thumbnail, what's that? So that was a good question. That was a good question, Franklin. I know I probably went a little deeper than I needed to, or should have, or whatever, but I am who I am. So Poke Hyper, thank you so much for the happy birthday. Jason with the I got like a half dozen little flies in here. They want to hang out, and I don't want to hang out with them. They're not getting the hint. I keep opening the door and they won't leave. I think I need to be more clear about my expectations with them. You weren't selling anything, so I only had 2 options. Jason. Thank you. I appreciate you. I don't hang too long. Gotta get to bed. I'll be up with the little ones around 2 for the bottles. Hey, I hear you, man. That's probably about the time that I'm gonna be heading into the house to feed Chonkichu, and Chonkachu will be well asleep at that point. You stream, but you don't call me back. Cake, I didn't call you back because I was getting ready to stream. How am I supposed to pay for you to have a personal assistant if I'm not streaming? We're not having Wendy's. I don't care if it's your going away party or not. We're not having Wendy's. We can go to Arby's, all right? For those of you guys who don't know, Cake will be leaving me officially the 25th or 26th of July. He will be leaving here en route to Texas. So for those of you guys who are in Texas, he's gonna need some help. All right, he's not capable of taking care of himself. I'm just kidding. Honey Mustard Gang. But for real, you know, feel free to link up and you know, get together and make some magic. Cake will still be a major part of the team. In fact, possibly more so, depending on how everything goes with settling in and whatnot. So you guys may or may not see more or less of Cake moving forward in the community. Ken X, welcome in, fam. Thank you so much for being here. Justine isn't here right now. I have this weird feeling like she'll just randomly pop in like 27 minutes. What time is it right now? It is 9:48. Whatever 27 minutes is from now, I have a feeling Justine's gonna pop in. And I'm not messaging anybody. Let's see what happens. I'm feeling psychic today, as PokeDiz says. Or I'm not a psychic. That's typically what happens. Normally, we are not correct on anything. I think we need to say it 3 times. Caleb! That random guy gifting 5 MrChonkachu memberships. Absolute legend. I'm only here for the giveaways. Hey! Donald Trump, Ken X, Avarice, Cesar, and Garrett Holmes was gifted a membership by that random guy. Bro, seriously? legend. Thank you 100% for all the support that you've given me on this channel. I mean, that goes to everybody, but I want to give a quick shout out to That Random Guy 26 for being the first official Rip and Ship customer on this channel, period. And he bought everything. He was like, oh, I feel bad for this guy who has nobody buying anything in his chat. Let me just buy it all. That was a wild first week of Rip and Ship. And honestly, I genuinely, I could not be more appreciative. It will forever be ingrained in the channel history that you single-handedly projected forward my career as a Pokemon YouTube Rip and Shipper. So thank you. From me to you. Thanks. Hey, Franklin, I appreciate that, fam. It's too much credit? There's no shot, fam. There's no way that's too much credit. Not even a chance. Was I always using Shopify? Yes. And now I will be going away from Shopify for Rip and Ships, most likely. There will still be some pack sales associated. There will be some sealed product stuff coming through. Hint, hint. Nudge, nudge. Cough, cough. Guys, we are about to ramp things up hardcore. It's gonna take a little bit. It's gonna be like a steady slope, all right? Like, it's not gonna be like a freaking straight up incline, all right? But singles, so I do TCG Player and I do Shopify, which I've learned some things recently that's gonna help us kind of move things along in regards to that. But yes, so singles are there now. There was a period of time where it was just promo cards that were on there, and that's just because that's what Cake started sorting first. And then from there, MrChonkachu started taking over, and then I've since taken it and just run with it, and I've been organizing my brain out. I have gone through almost 40,000 cards, like for sure, almost 40,000 cards, possibly up to 50,000 at this point. I've lost track in the last couple of weeks that I have sorted. So I've got hits sorted separate. I've got hollows sorted separate, reverse hollows sorted separate, and then the bulk stuff will be it's like sorted, right? It's only commons, uncommons, and some non-hollow rares depending on the sets and values and things like that. So but eventually that will be sorted out even further when I'm able to bring in some more help and get there. Below legend. Okay, Bilal, I want to say I'm so freaking proud of the consistency that you've had with your channel. I don't even care. I 100% support everything that you're doing, bro, and I just want to say that I genuinely want to see you succeed. So if there's anything that I can do to help, and that includes any of you guys who have started channels, especially moderators, let me know. Like, I know sometimes the relationship between like viewer, moderator, and streamer can feel a little bit weird, and it may not always feel appropriate to reach out and ask and be like, hey, I'm trying to do this thing, but and like you always have that, like, this thing in your back of your mind, like, oh, they're really busy, like I don't want to bother them. They had to go through this too, probably, but why reinvent the wheel? I'm a huge believer in just like absolutely supporting one another, and that is 100% why I moderate for Deep Pocket Monster. I give up an entire evening of my week to ensure, despite everything that I have going on, the 600,000 cards that I need to sort, the 2 children inside, the wife, the sister-in-law who lives with us, and my career, as well as just general personal time. What's that? I don't know, but balancing all of that is always a challenge, but I will always make sure that I make time, especially for the people who have made time for me. And in particular, my moderators have always made time for me. And that is something that I consider you guys family. So if you need anything, do not hesitate to ask. The worst that I can say is no. So, and it will never come from a place of negativity. It only just out of my own personal capability. That's it. And holy crap. You guys are insane. Dude, okay. Hold up. Okay, Caleb's looking for $1,000 hitbox, and then he hits me with this freaking $50 dono, dude. Thank you. Seriously, thank you. If we don't really like engage and have a conversation before you leave on your trip to move, I wish you the best of luck. I genuinely hope that you get there safely and that you like really enjoy the experience of living outside of the US for an extended period of time. And I hope that everything works out. And I mean, again, if there's anything that I can do for you, don't hesitate. Donald, hey, I appreciate you. If you're still here, have a good evening. If you already left, I appreciate you, fam, and we'll catch you on the next one. And then below, you inspire me first. I love giving away cards, dude. I am so grateful for the opportunity to inspire people to do good things. Insanely grateful. Greya's in the chat. Welcome in, Greya. Thank you for your patience, by the way. Okay, alright. Full disclosure, y'all. Greya has changed their name on us in the Discord and didn't feel like it was, you know, necessary to mention it. Alright. So it took me a hot minute to find Greya again. Because I was going through everything and I'm like, I got 7,000 DMs in Discord. I'm like, I don't see Greya's icon. Where did Greya go? I don't see Greya's name. Discord forced me to change? What? Old man Dirt! Missed those massive pop boxes, so that could be misinterpreted. But it's coming back, fam. 100% it's coming back. When I say that the stars have aligned in the last week and a half for fulfilling my vision for the business side of this, it's been right there this whole time, but timing is everything. So I am extremely, I can't even, there's a reason why I had to pause dramatically. You guys could see it in my eyes. I know you could. But we're not here. We're not here for that. Alright? I don't know that I've ever cried on stream before. I don't plan on starting now. Alright? We'll save that for 1 million subs or something like that. Maybe I have cried on stream before. I don't know. Everything's a blur. Everything's a blur before the Adderall, so. Dang it, Greya, you've been here long enough. You're not supposed to be in the chat tonight, Greya. Nobody else knows. Now they're gonna be going through the old content like, where did he cry? But seriously, so far everybody has donated, everybody has gifted memberships. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. I couldn't do this without you guys. I really couldn't. if I did not have a chat this entire time. If Cry did not jump in the chat on my first ever live stream of me sorting vintage cards at my kitchen table and just express genuine interest in what I was doing and what the goals were for this channel when he was, I want to say he was either 15 or 16 at the time. Now to think that he's in college and doesn't have time for us anymore. I hit him up every once in a while just to make sure he's doing all right. I don't get a response, but it's okay, because here's the first moderator alongside Shirin, and Shirin pops in occasionally to still show support for us. But you know, it just your comment, Greya, brings me back to, you know, the times where I wasn't sure that it was gonna work. Where I didn't think that we'd ever hit the watch hours. I wasn't sure. Remember, kids, stay in school and drugs are bad. Do you have another place for donuts? Just wondering, because doesn't YouTube take a decent chunk out of them? So yes, and yes. There is a way that you can do it through Shopify, but there's also just the PayPal. I am not in any way encouraging you guys to do that, but a lot of people have asked lately, is there a way that I can ensure that you're going to get more of this donation? And that would be just my email, MrChonkachu@gmail.com, for PayPal. I pretty much use that for everything. So if you're ever wondering like what it is, the chances are that there's like 1% of any of my accounts that I like use specific to this that aren't MrChonkachu@gmail.com. So yeah, mystery boxes are coming back, post show. Like absolute. I think I said hi, old man Dirt. But if I didn't, I apologize. I said it in my head. And welcome in. Thank you for joining us. In the middle of my emotional festival. Vintage mystery boxes incoming. I genuinely hope so. So I've got some stuff in the works. So I'm going to be doing a few things, collaborating with a few people that have deeper pockets than I do. And we're gonna make some stuff happen. I'm waiting on some answers for a few things. We're still waiting on answers for Drip. I'm still waiting on an answer from TCG Stadium for further involvement. However, I have acquired a silent investor and also a sponsor slash investor slash distro. I have a problem, you guys. I don't know how to connect with people without being like becoming like friends with them. I don't know how to do it, honestly. Yeah, if you haven't, thank you, Jason. Seriously, if you guys have not followed me on Drip yet, definitely head over that way. I'm gonna do everything in my power to reduce like whatever additional costs and fees and things like that they throw on there. I think it does require you to put a credit card on file, but I think you can pay with PayPal as well. So we'll figure all that out as time goes on. And worst case scenario, if there's ever a time where something happens, like, you guys know how to get in touch with me, and I will absolutely light somebody on fire to make to move the earth to get you guys what you need. So we require tears is no. No, not happening. But you have to buy something too, and it will only let you dono equal to your order. That's the thing that's kind of weird. But I guess in a way, I can understand why you would do that, because like it may track a donation as like not necessarily income. Like it may fall into like a weird category with stuff like that when it comes to sales. But I would think that would be considered like a tip, but I don't know how. It's been a long time since I've had to worry about tips, so I don't know how that's taxed and everything. So it's possible that the reason for that is so that nobody can like launder money through like just donating a bunch. I could probably make you cry, but my bank would cry too. Jason, it's one thing if I cry and your bank doesn't. It's another thing if your bank cries and I don't. But to have both of us cry is just unsaintly. And Greya, I know you said, and Shirin, and so many people, so many times said that it was gonna happen. And I genuinely, in my heart, believed it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have kept going. But in my mind, I didn't feel worthy. Even looking at it this morning and like talking with some people, I ran into somebody in public today. And the last time that I had seen this person, I probably had 850 to 1,000 subscribers. And it was the weirdest feeling to me to be like, because they asked like, how's the YouTube stuff going, how's the business going, things like that. And it was, you know, it's going great. I mean, despite my inconsistencies, I've been extremely blessed to be surrounded by creators larger than me that are willing to introduce their own community to my content just out of the goodness of their heart. And that's super cool to me. But like to be able to say like we're at 2,500 subscribers compared to, I remember like I was desperate. I was desperately trying to hit monetization as soon as possible. And the amount of stuff that I gave away, like the lessons that I learned because of it, that it's not just about what you're giving away, it's about your content, it's about your personality, it's about consistency, which is something that I've, you know, obviously struggled with, but I'm getting under wraps in terms of the business, the channel, and everything. And it's surreal. It's a weird feeling. And it's not to discredit it, but we're only at 2,500 subscribers. I can't even imagine. Guys, I'm gonna bawl my freaking eyes out when I hit 100,000, because it's happening, guaranteed. And I told them earlier when I talked to them, we were literally at Panera, and they were just kind of walking by, and I was like, hey, like, how's it going? You know, and they stopped and asked the questions. And then when they were leaving, he was like, hey, like, I'm glad to hear everything's going good for you and everything like that. You know, he's like, keep me in the loop, like, let me know if there's anything I can do for you. And I was like, I'm hitting 100,000 subscribers before the end of the year. I probably won't, right? But it's not unattainable, right? It takes standing out in the crowd and really committing to putting out good quality content. So, and then networking, right? I mean, that's a huge element of it. That's why people in like successful YouTuber circles are also successful. It's just how it is. I mean, you're the sum of the 7 people that surround you. So, should we make Chonkachu cry? Bruh. Please don't. It's hard enough as it is, man. I want to see you. I want you to see 5K before the end of the year. That would be ideal. Like that is like that's like kind of my minimum ideal. I mean, if I'm not there, I'm not gonna kick and scream about it, right? But like, also, if I'm not there, I am going to pinch myself because I did not put in the time, and that's all it requires at this point. I know how to do it. I have the tools. I have the equipment. I have the dedicated space. Now it's just putting the time in. And making sure that my heart's in it. Because, like, you know, I mean, we've talked about this. The 90-day stream was like 90 days straight streaming. It started off super strong, and like even like the first 30-45 days were like solid, right? And then we had like a solid 20 to 30 day lapse in like hype and in quality. I was just going live just to say I did. Sometimes in the middle of the night just to make it count, you know? And I mean, you kind of have to do some of that in order to be realistic about meeting that goal sometimes. But I wasn't really prepared for what I had set myself out for. And that's one of the things that, like, moving forward, I want to ensure that I'm prepared for things ahead of time. So, happy birthday. So grateful for what you do for us. I sent you a gift in the mail. Hope you enjoy. Retromon, thank you so much. Seriously. As soon as that comes in, I'll set it aside for opening, because you've expressed interest in the mail openings. So I'll set it aside for that, unless when it arrives, I'll try to reach out in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, I don't know if I think you're in the Discord. And if you are, then I'll reach out that way and just ask if you want me to. Hugo, okay, awesome. Okay, yep. Awesome, thank you. So yeah, if you whatever you want me to do with it in terms of you know, opening on screen, off screen, whatever it may be. You're one of the most grateful and nice people that I've ever seen, Franklin. I seriously appreciate that. I just gotta stay humble. Like that's the main thing for me, because it is something I struggled with as a kid and as a teenager. I mean, like, not to say that I was like ungrateful or anything like that, but there was an underlying sense of entitlement, that things, and part of it was that I got away with things that I probably shouldn't have. Not to say I did like bad things, right? But like, even just graduating high school, I probably shouldn't have, based on like my attendance and grades and things like that. I'm smart, right? Like, for whatever that means. I can test out of things extremely well. But I mean, granted, you know, there's probably, you know, the stuff that I'm being medicated for might have something to do with it. But, you know, there's something to be said for the level of dedication, and I had none to like anything. Even the things that I was super passionate about, I gave up on. Except for collecting Pokemon cards, but I didn't really have like money to just go do it, right? You know, I've pretty much stuck through that, with the exception of like selling off a collection majority and stuff like that just to pay bills at certain points. I also want to have a card party after party next year. Absolutely. Nationwide! What up, fam? Appreciate you. Fukoko Hut! What is up, fam? It's been a minute. I'm sorry I haven't been able to pop into your chats. Like, I try to pop into like everybody's chats when I get an opportunity, but man, as soon as I hop into YouTube, it's game over for me half the time. Because like, I open up one stream, another person starts streaming, we raid the person, and it's like 3 hours of zero productivity. Multitasking, since I mean, it was hard for me before with ADHD. I couldn't do any tasks. But multitasking on the meds is like not a thing. So like, I am either doing the thing that I'm doing, or I'm not doing the thing that I decided not to do. That's it. There's no in between. Give me 1 sec. I missed a phone call. I'm gonna call him back real quick. It should be a pretty quick thing though. Vibin'. I'm gonna pull up the scene just so you guys can see some Pokemon cards. Alright, 1 sec. All right, guys. Sorry about that, everybody. I really appreciate you guys kind of sticking around while I was on that phone call. Welcome in to those of you guys who popped in while I was on that phone call and you're very confused. Cesar, welcome in. Who did I miss here? Who did I miss here? Cindy S, welcome in. Checking your points. Oh, excuse me. MrChonkachu Chunk Squad, thank you so much for the person that gifted me membership. Oh my god, it sounded like an airplane landed in my house. Or at least was like, you know, hovering over it. Feller Chris, if you're still in here, fam, thank you. Thank you for popping in. And Cake is back. Cake is back. Hello, Cake. Welcome back. Guess who's back? Back again. Gang. Cake is back. So, that was a follow-up call for, just finished checking Powerball. I'm not a millionaire. I'm sorry, fam. I hope one of you get it. One of these days. I really do. I will never play. Because I'll get, like, addicted. Thank you, Cesar! I did have a spectacular day. Thank you. So, I got a follow-up call from my buddy, my dude, my silent investor, and the lot that he is procuring that we like kind of had somewhat of an estimate on, and I keep leaning over because my ankle, like my the ankle that I broke for some reason is bugging me tonight. We've had like thunderstorms in the area, so I keep like scratching it like it's itching, but it's not, like there's no actual itch, it's just like an irritation. So it the lot is much bigger than we anticipated. We did an estimation just based off of like his rough idea of what was in it off the top of his head, basically. And I guess we were off by like almost 200 packs. And like yesterday we were talking about it and we were like, I mean, we're kind of cutting it close on this one. It's not like super lucrative. It's not like a super good deal, right? But it was like, okay, like, you know, this is okay. This is a good way to get started again, and get some product. But yeah, I do love that Onyx. Adriana, welcome in. Thanks for joining us. So we gonna be sitting pretty. I have so many packs coming, you guys, like especially variety. That's the biggest thing for me, right? I don't want 500 Chilling Rain packs, you know. I think the most of one single pack type that I will have is potentially 300 Crown Zenith, but I know Gray is gonna burn through that by themselves anyway. I'm just kidding, but seriously, Crown Zenith is such an amazing set. I don't think that 300 Crown Zenith packs is going to be an issue. But we're looking at almost 800 packs in total, in variety. And so what he's doing is he's going to do me a solid, and he's receiving all the sealed product, breaking it down, and shipping it as just the packs in like, you know, gosh, how many, I want to say it was like 45. I don't really care for this song. I want to say it was like 45 packs fit in an ETB. On the line, okay. 45-ish packs, 40 to 45 packs fit in an ETB. And so, it's gonna be like 25 to 30 ETBs full of packs. We might have to rethink this strategy. Oh! But that is coming Next week, I will have almost 200 packs of Paldea Evolved arriving, and that's what's going to start us out. Crown is honestly a great set to open, even though the prices aren't crazy high. There are good odds. Yes, I love Crown Zenith. What is this song? Okay, this is what we're looking for. Pokemon packs are already gambling. I will agree with that. All you do pools at work. All right. I'm like extra thirsty today. I don't know why. I don't even think. I don't even know if I took my second dose today. No! No, are you talking about the new ones? Are you talking about the new ones? I hope you're talking about the new ones. Because otherwise, I still have like 200 of these. If you guys want me to open Trick or Trade right now, $1 per pack, just send it to my PayPal. $1 per pack. And then if it's over $50, shipping's free. If it's not, shipping is whatever it ends up costing. Does this channel give away Pikachu Illustrator cards? That was last week. You missed it. So MrChonkachu at gmail.com. Send it to me in PayPal. $1 per pack. You guys commit to this, I'll open Trick or Trade right now. It's my birthday. Why not? This has been going on basically since the beginning of the year. Like pretty much since the start of the year is when I got sick of Trick or Trade. And it's been sitting here ever since. Let me get a count for you guys. I'm just gonna call this 30. I don't really want to count it. It's more than that. For sure. Also, I've lost so much weight, none of my shorts fit me anymore, so excuse my pants falling off. I don't even want to buy him now. I want him to sit there and bother you for as long as possible. Bro! Is there a Venmo option? I could probably do Venmo. Hold on. In case you're on your computer screen. No, I'll post it in the chat. Hold on. So this is Venmo. And hey, don't forget to smash like, y'all. I know most of you have, considering we got 27 likes and only 12 viewers. And don't be afraid to share out the stream too. I mean, we're just chilling, so like it's not like that big of a deal. But yeah, there's Venmo. So yeah, $1 per pack. Although for yours, Caleb, do you want me to hold it until you arrive? If you're considering, I'm assuming considering. So yeah, I've been sorting so many cards, you guys, at this point. Like, I'm gonna make like a little video series on what that looks like. I really ought to put like the Venmo and stuff like that application on the Mac so that I can have little widgets up in the corner so I can see when like new stuff comes through. I have a notification. Edit profile. I don't feel like it, Dad. Leave me alone, Venmo. I don't want to play your games. Leave me alone, Venmo. I don't want to. I'm ashamed. All right. Boom. And we are down to 10 current viewers. 10 absolute legend. He's sending those to Texas with cake. I mean, I might be. I'm gonna stuff him in his pockets before he walks away. How's the volume of the music? I figure you guys probably would have said something by now, but never know. What's your recommendation on base set to open? Oh, best, I'm so sorry. Best set to open just based on rates, card design, and price. For me, right now it would be either Crown Zenith or Paldea Evolved. If you haven't watched Danny Phantom's recent video about Paldea Evolve pull rates, I recommend watching it. It really goes into detail on, I mean, granted it's just their sample size, but it really goes into detail on what that all looks like. You want 5 packs, Caleb? So, and I will have both of those in stock here soon. Next week I'll have Paldea Evolved. Crown Zenith will be not far after. And then I asked a question, I think probably after you popped out, Caleb. How do you want to handle shipping this? Do you want me to hold on to it until you settle in down there, or take the chance that maybe it arrives after you've already left? Assuming I get it out tomorrow before they... ship everything. right. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll probably do a giveaway, but I want my Pikachu, Mewtwo, etc. Important questions, Scarlet Violet base or Paldea Vault. I guess it depends. If you intend on finishing Scarlet Violet base and you have not finished Scarlet Violet base, finish it, right? But if you've accomplished your Scarlet Violet base goals, then absolutely 100% Paldea Evolve. The art in Paldea Evolved is so much better. There's more like ultra rare and up in Paldea Evolved than there were in Scarlet Violet, so there's more hit opportunities, and so like, there's just so many benefits to going Paldea Evolved if you're satisfied with what you've done so far with Scarlet Violet. Oh, I like this beat's kind of like a spooky hip hop type thing. Sleeping Giants, what it's called. Feels like it's like that Gengar is like creeping up on Pikachu. Feel like they're about to start a music video. Like he just like scares him and it goes into the drop. He's like Gengar. He's like Pika. All right, we got Hetena, Ghastly, and the Mimikyu. Oh. For Crown Zenith openings, do you recommend going the ETB route or doing single pack lots? I do a mixture because Crown Zenith is one of those that like you get comfortable. You're like, oh yeah, my pull rates are great with like this type of product. And then, yes, he does. Pull rates are great with this type of product. And then, bam, suddenly you're getting no hits with an ETB, and you were getting tons of them before. We got Zubat, Misdreavus, Gengar. Let's go. Important question. Okay, you already did that one, to be honest. I'm going to get Paldea Evolved. Oh, did I just show? Kind of. It was just a glimpse. ETB soon because I love the artwork. Oh, like to keep it sealed. Ooh, there's the Pikachu. There's the Pikachu. Let's go. I'm going to set that one up there for you. We got the Sinistea and Miss Magius. Yeah, we're on this like creep vibe. Oop. Let's go. Bone. Poltegeist and Trevenant. I never imagined that I would dislike Trevenant more than I didn't. Before it was like I didn't really care for Trevenant, and now I just like truly dislike Trevenant because of Pokemon Unite. Haters gonna hate, I guess, but you know, it is what it is. I am who I am. Litwick, Nickit, and the Darkrai. I mean Mewtwo. Where'd that come from? Boom. So, yeah, I'll start another bag for you, Caleb. And then, are we thinking wait till you get settled in and then, I'll ship you like a test thing just to make sure it gets to you appropriately, and then start shipping you things that matter. I'll just ship you like an empty bubble mailer, or like the cheapest possible like method, or there's little books, you know, like I can do like the what's it called, media mail. I'll just find like a random little book, send it via media mail, so that way it's kind of similar. And then yeah, whenever you get settled in, we'll figure that out. And because I'd hate to like send this out and then it's just sitting with your parents for X amount of time or whatever. I appreciate you, fam. Thank you. Guys, we just opened some packs. Thank you, Caleb. It's been a minute. Do you want any of the other holos? If not, then I'll probably set this in an what I'm gonna start doing is an accumulated giveaway. Do I personally need any? I don't think so. I actually finished the set in the first bag I ever got. But if you do want to contribute to like the giveaway thing, like you said you wanted to, then what I can do is I'm gonna start a community giveaway bag for right now. And then that way, when I do giveaways, I can include some of this stuff in there, instead of creating, you know, more giveaways. So community giveaway. And then I can also take the opportunity, like if I find out someone's favorite Pokemon is Darkrai or something like that, and I, you know, in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh yeah, I got a Darkrai in there. Let me throw that in for them. So that helps get it started. First contributor to the community giveaway bag. Boom. Okay, y'all, I started watching an anime recently. I have fallen in love with this anime. Based on like the title, the description, and everything else, like I started watching it when I was feeding the baby in the middle of the night, like 2 days ago. And I got hooked, and like I didn't go to sleep for like forever. And I caught up on it. Let me pull up the anime here. Hori Mia. Comedy, romance. Occasionally I like these kind of things. Ooh, I didn't realize that Caleb said Trev more popular from Unite. So, but yeah, he is more popular from Unite. So I started watching this, super good. Like if you decide to watch it, I'm not gonna like necessarily spoil anything, but there are several character elements like across multiple characters that remind me of myself in school, and not, you know, not in its entirety, but accumulatively across those multiple characters. And I'm like, you know, it kind of gave me some self-reflection a little bit on certain things, and it's a little bit weird, but that's where I'm at. Really, really good. I'm waiting for the 14th episode in English just got dubbed like 3 days ago, so that's what brought it to my attention. It was like, you know, right there. It was like, what is that? It's getting English dub. It's simuldub, so I thought that was pretty cool. I want to say a couple things. I am going to be making some content. I was gonna write it down, but I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna be making some content. One, I have done multiple variations of the keto diet to lose weight, maintain weight, things like that, throughout a couple of years. And then the difference that has been made with like my ADHD, my OCPD, and like all this other stuff over the last few months. Basically, I want to capture where I was then and where I am now. You know, like my story, my journey with the struggles that I've had personally and what helped me through them. And I know that there's been a few people that have expressed that they can relate to some of those things. And so I am most likely going to create another channel. It's going to be mostly like vlog based. There might be some educational type content on there. You know, there will never be a claim to expertise or anything like that. It's literally just my own story, what's worked for me, what hasn't worked for me, and my recommendations for anybody who like may attempt it, based on like different things that I'm aware of that could impact their personal health. So that's coming soon, and I think it's going to be a good outlet for me to kind of offload some of the stuff that has been going on with me. I respect the title of that FiberNet speed, but it's not my speed. Also, it's just a tiny bit loud. So I'm gonna be doing that. I'm gonna be doing food reviews. This is something that I've kind of been doing for a little bit anyways, and Cake and I have been talking about this for a really long time, and so I do like the Google reviews when I go eat somewhere and like I have like a really good experience. But I've always kind of thought to myself, like, if I didn't do it, you know, like who could have benefit from my perspective on that? And it wasn't until a couple of mine really blew up that I finally realized, like, okay, like it is actually it's actually worthwhile for people to contribute their opinion on this restaurant or this service or anything like that. So I'm gonna be doing some of that. There's gonna be like, you know, like a MrChonk reviews type of thing. I don't know exactly what that's gonna look like yet, but that's in the works. Like we're gonna be doing that. There's gonna be like probably 6-ish branch channels from the main channel. Now, some of you are probably thinking to yourself, like, you're not even consistent with this, why would you do that? Those will help me be consistent with this. And the reason I say that, especially if they're vlog style, is I can get my thoughts out in a video, share them, and then they're just out there. It's not like a notebook that I'm gonna lose. It's on my YouTube channel. It's there until I delete it or until YouTube goes bankrupt someday, somehow, some way. It's gonna be there, or they just, you know, server loss or something like that. But I doubt any of that's gonna happen, and even if it does, it's not the end of the world. Nobody's gonna probably reference it anyways. But it is significantly better than me just like having it on my phone, for instance, which is something that I need to clean up significantly. I've been maxed out at 256 gigabytes on my phone for a hot minute. So like all this stuff that I'm like, oh, you know, it'd be a really good idea. I need to stop. I need to get it out of here, out of this thing, and out there. So that's part of it. I fully intend to be more schedule oriented with a lot of this stuff. So, but I don't want the main channel to get bogged down with my personal health, with gaming, with which this channel will have some of that as well, because the business stuff, it has its own channel already that we haven't started using yet. And so if you guys are interested in the rip and ships and things like that, we're going to be building up MrChonkachu's TCG Vault YouTube channel. Let me grab a link to that and throw it in there. If you guys are interested in that, we are going to be making somewhat of a switch here soon over to that specifically for the rip and ships. And I'm gonna be like rebranding stuff quite a bit. I don't remember which one it is. Because I made this one as a test, and then I think I had issues accessing it for some reason. Manage my Google account. Let's see. Okay, this one is attached to MrChonkachu@gmail.com. Okay, so we're going to use... Oh, you know what? I think I made... No, we're going to use that one. We're going to use that one. Faux show going forward. Oh, YouTube. Is Chonkachu your real last name? I wish. MrChonkachu's TCG. Copy link. Okay, so and I own the other one too. Okay, so if you guys ever see like both of them and you're like thinking, oh jeez, hey, appreciate you, Jeremy. Have a good night. Thanks for joining us tonight. So that is the Rip and Ship channel, basically. That's where all of the business related stuff is gonna go. That's where Pokemon TCG like Rice news is gonna be, updates on stuff similar to like, it's gonna be like a combination of Danny Phantops type stuff, which I may even do like some reacting or like utilization of some of their content to be like, to explain like why I have a certain perspective on something. And then sorting, organizing, the business side of things, like how to you know, if you want to start your own rip and ship, if you want to build a YouTube channel. I have something else. I have another channel for that. I actually, if we're being honest here, some of you might already know, but I have like 8 different YouTube channels currently before creating the additional ones for you know, the different avenues of like, okay, so if you look up the term multi-potentialite, I'll even type it in the chat here. Multi-potentialite. This is something that I struggled with for a long time. Oh, Multi-potentialite. So multi-potentialite. I essentially, despite my best efforts to kind of like decide on something to do, struggle to do so because of the fact that I know that I'm capable of all of them, and that might sound a little bit weird, but when you like understand that time is limited, and you know you get overwhelmed with even just trying to do a couple things with your life, right? It turns into just this despair of like feeling like there is no opportunity for you to do all of the things you want to do with your life. And so basically what that word means to me is like infinite opportunity, which is a double-edged sword because time is not infinite for us. Time itself maybe, but for people it's not. And so I want to, and this is like kind of like a full disclaimer, small crowd type announcement thing. I want to make the absolute most of the time that I have in terms of growing myself as a creator and an entrepreneur. And what that means is there's going to be a lot of variety of content that I want to do, right? I did a lot of recording of the RV renovation prior to trying to go to Card Party. That's going to be included in some of the footage for a few different videos. And so, you know, when you look at some of these other content creators, and especially the ones that are like lifestyle content creators, where people follow them because they're interesting in general, like their life is interesting and they enjoy seeing what the perspective is of their life and how they live it. That is kind of, in a way, what I'm looking to do, with less of the expectation that I'm interesting or that my life is interesting, but that the things that I'm doing are regular people stuff, right? And understanding how often do I go to YouTube to try to learn something, or to try to get a perspective from somebody who may be in the same shoes, maybe in the same position that I am, where they really have no idea what that video is trying to explain to them because of terminology or something like that. And so I want to take my experiences, break them down, and make them more relatable. I've learned a lot of things throughout the years thanks to the internet, and I'd like to kind of give back to the internet. I've run some tests in the past. Some of you may be aware of one of my other channels on YouTube called MaxStream, and I have some content that's going to come out eventually about that channel, specifically what I learned from running a test on that channel, and you know, basically what it confirmed that I already knew, and you know, maybe what it I guess discredited that I thought that I knew, you know. So we'll get into all of that stuff over the next few months. There's going to be, you know, some changes, some coordination. The Discord channel is going to change. You can opt in or out to certain channels, and basically the entire brand is going to be, with the exception of a few channels that really require their own, or few servers that really require their own server, like the esports one as that evolves, which it is intended to be an entire esports organization. I've probably told a few of you that, but again, small crowd, you know, intimate details. There's a lot in the works. So Retromon, unfortunately I gotta go to bed, but I love the stream. Happy birthday. Thank you so much, Retromon. I appreciate you, especially sticking with us through me just ranting about what the plan is here. I know these types of streams are not the most exciting ones, but we did get to open some packs of Trick or Treat, so that was kind of fun. I appreciate you guys coming in here. Hi and happy birthday, MrChonkachu. Rick VMAX, appreciate you, fam. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Oh, and good night then too. Good night. Definitely not Derek Reyes. But yeah, we're definitely not getting off anytime. I won't say anytime soon, but you know, it might be soon here. But in general, I did want to take, you know, kind of more of an opportunity to good night all. You going to bed too, Caleb? All right, I'm gonna zoom out here because I'm gonna pull out my my top loader binder that I got for my birthday today, because I want to kind of talk about that and what some of the plans are here in the near future. Ian with Ian, welcome in, fam. How you doing? I got my first ever top loader binder. Oh, I know. Ian with Ian, thank you so much for joining the Chonk Squad. I appreciate you, fam. My birthday is coming up, but I have no idea what to get. So if you have a bunch of cards with top loaders, I will try to share a link for the exact one that I got. Ian, bro. Thank you. That was like a little tiny bug, and as soon as he got like super close, he looked like a giant moth. That was kind of crazy. Definitely not Derek Reyes with gifted membership. Jeremy, Ken X, everyone has been asking me. A Howard, Blue Form, Elaine, gifted. The bug wanted in. The bug definitely wanted in. Ian, thank you. Seriously, fam. Everybody who has gifted a membership, if you get the opportunity, make sure to thank Ian with Ian. And anybody who was gifted memberships prior as well. You know, we've got 22 new members tonight, which means we are almost at 100 members. Let's go. You guys are amazing. Seriously, I can't even. I could spend the rest of my life saying thank you and it wouldn't be enough. But Ian, you absolute legend. I still have that stuff set aside for you. I know we had a little bit of confusion in regards to you know, what that all meant and everything like that. But just to clear the air, I prefer trades, like genuinely prefer trades. So if there is if you'd prefer to like get some of that stuff you know, through like donations and stuff like that, especially like the reverse holos and whatnot, totally understand. Just let me know what you want to do. It's set aside for you no matter what. And you know, most likely I'm willing to, you know, do a pretty heavily in your favor exchange, we'll call it. Tony, thank you so much. You're always lurking. Of course, I didn't change the scene before pulling this. Here we go. So this thing is huge, guys. Like when I'm zoomed all the way out, like, I mean, there's quite a bit of screen there. That's probably like my only comment regarding like the downside of this top loader binder is just the overall size. It is mammoth. It is gigantic. It is a mammoth swine binder. But it's absolutely amazing. So kind of what I'm doing, this is not necessarily a personal collection style binder for me. This is an inventory binder for me right now. I will have some for personal collection. I will have some for other things as well, trade binders, etc., etc. But as of right now, what I'm doing with this is it's inventory, and I'm doing 2 of each card, up to 2 of each card. So I'm leaving space for 2 of each. And so that way I have an easy reference, and they're in order, numerically. And that way I have an easy reference. You know, if I know the number, which, you know, for the orders that are placed, typically know the number pretty easily. And I just go through and grab, you know, or if I have another, like if I have like 3, you know, in inventory, then I'll probably just grab from the box first, because the box actually has less. And you know, with the majority of it being organized like this, and I just got this today, so there's still some work to do. But with the majority of it being organized like this, it's really easy for me to know what's where, and when, because if I have at least 2, they should be in here. But if I have more than 2, I can just grab from the box. And so that's gonna make it really easy, especially, and this is the part that really gets me excited, because when it came to Card Party, I scrambled to get stuff together to be able to set up my station in the vendor hall, and I ended up bringing clear totes. I mean, they're fitted well for top loaders. Of course, they're all underneath of something right now. Otherwise, I would show you guys. But basically, there's 4 rows that are like ETB size. You know, plus like a half above, so I can still lay some like on top if I really needed to, or slabs, which is what I did for the most part. Laid slabs across the top of it. And slabs fit in those spaces extremely well as well. And so it was kind of perfect for like a last minute solution. But I was really thinking to myself, like, I have no idea what I just grabbed. Basically, it was the last thing that I put in the RV. I like at 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the morning, the day that we left for Card Party. Which was, I think it was Thursday. It must have been Thursday. Thursday morning. And it might have even been Wednesday. I don't remember at this point. But the only thing I do remember is having to scramble. And then when we finally did get there late, we didn't have time to set up because of like the chaos and trying to participate in the event and everything. And then when I set up on Sunday morning, it was literally just me pulling the totes out, putting them on the table, and praying that everything worked out. Like, we started pulling stuff out, we started trying to go through stuff, we started trying to sort things, but as people were grabbing stuff, it just kept getting messed up. And so, like, people would come up and be like, oh, do you have, you know, this shining Cramorant, or shiny Cramorant? And I'm like, probably. I had no idea. And like most of like a lot of the cards that I have, I know if I have it or not, but whether or not I brought it with me was a different question. And then by the end of the time that we were set up at the table, I feel like a small handful of cards walked away from the table. Just based on looking through, I don't know for sure, and I'm not gonna claim that I had stuff stolen or anything like that. But there's a part of me that feels like there was a handful of cards, there was a deal that was going on that was decided that a portion of it was not going to be included, and a portion of that may or may not have also left the table at some point or another. So, anyway, had I been organized, probably wouldn't have been an issue. My table, I had cards everywhere. I didn't even have an opportunity to take a picture of it, I'm pretty sure, of how chaotic it was at my table. I mean, I had a line because we weren't there the first couple of days. And so we were the new table. Nobody had gone through our stuff yet, right? And everybody was doing those trade up challenges, which we actually made out pretty well on the trade up challenges. Just because a lot of the stuff they were basing off of the sticker price in the hall, and especially where the wife was helping, MrChonkachu was helping, she would pull it up on either TCG Player or price charting, look at eBay comps and things like that. And hey, appreciate you, Retromon. So with that, occasionally she would see like, okay, well that sticker price is like super low, and they're only asking like this much for it, but it's showing that it's worth this much. And so she would just be like, okay, like I'll just like basically give you what you're asking for it, which was great. You know, I probably personally would have worked like a little bit of a better deal, you know, giving them a little bit more out of it. but her and I balance each other out in that regard. You know, where I give, you know, she takes, and it's not to like say it in a bad way, you know, but she kind of keeps me balanced in regards to, like, you know, making sure the books are still green, so to speak. And the business side of all of this is really new. Now don't get me wrong, like I understand it all. We're doing really well with it. But in terms of especially running it together, it's all like a very new thing for the family, for the relationship, and for me in general, to have my spouse, partner, whatever my second person is in my life, be part of it, because that's never been the case with anybody in the past. So it's always been just friends or siblings or something like that. It's never been my significant other. So anyway, we benefit out of that pretty well. So even if, you know, stuff did walk away, I feel like we probably were still in the green, still okay in general. But yeah, top loader binders are going to be a lifesaver because it's a organized, easy to sift through inventory for the shop, i.e. the studio, and I can just grab it and go when it comes time for, like, I don't know, Card Party Generation 2! Let's go! Which I will ensure that I am there a minimum of 24 hours prior to the event starting, to ensure that I do not miss anything. That was awful. Like, missing some of that was, I mean, Pat made up the difference, 100%. Being able to hang out with the moderators and Pat and the production team, and then, you know, also getting to spend time with some of the bigger creators, Lee and Hart, Real Breaking Nate, Unlisted Leaf, Super Duper Danny, and then Real Breaking Nate, Marie. So, you know, being able to sit down with them, and then other ones. Okay, J Love was super cool. Just being able to sit down and chat and kind of get to know them a little bit as people. You know, really put into perspective, you know, where I'm at as a creator, and what I need to do, which is like, we didn't necessarily have to talk about that stuff in order for it to be clear to me, because not a single one of them had a GoPro out. It made it very clear to me that there's a time and a place. And that's one thing that I've kind of struggled with overall, is like, you know, oh, I didn't record anything, so I didn't get anything out of the event, right? Like that type of stuff. Not that I've really been to a ton of events, but like even just opening a pack of cards, like getting to the point where like I feel like if I don't open a pack of cards, that was a waste. Or if I don't record the opening, it was a waste, right? And I don't always feel that way, but there have been times where I felt that way. And those times like really felt kind of bad, because like I really just wanted to enjoy it, but it took the enjoyment out of it, if that makes sense. So, you know, what this resembles for me is a future for my business, for my personal collection. It just does that sometimes, Caleb. And my brand, which leads me to, now this is not my brand. It will not be like that forever. It'll probably take a while, but we are working on two different avenues of acquiring wholesale manufactured binders, top loader and non-top loader, and manufacturing our own. So we're gonna see like where is the line drawn in terms of, is it fruitful to bother So my single store is on either TCG Player or Shopify. So if you type in !store in the chat, I'll actually put it in there for you. So that'll give you the link, MrChonkachu's TCG Vault.com. So that is, so currently there's no packs. There are a few miscellaneous items that still show in stock, I think. But overall, it's basically just cards right now, singles. I only have like around 600 listed right now. So, you know, I have like 590,000 to go. It's gonna be a long journey, guys. It's gonna be a super long journey. But basically, I intend to list everything. Literally everything. Every fire energy. Every grass energy. And whatever happens, happens. If I hold on to it for 30 years because it hasn't sold, so be it. I mean, there's gonna be some stuff I donate, don't get me wrong, because I'm basically building like starter kits for my local league, so that like kids whose family don't have money to get them started can get started. And I may not even bring it directly to the league. It may be something where like I kind of try to get some time with, or put a flyer out in like the school district. That's basically like, is your child interested in Pokemon and would like to learn how to play the trading card game? You know, no cost to you, this time they state, type of thing, and partner with the local professor here to do some of that stuff. Because as a creator, I want to influence change, and rather than getting on a rant on all of that, I'll leave it at, I want to make sure that those that don't have opportunity now have opportunity, period. In many facets. So whether it's, you know, playing the game, collecting, etc. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna make it happen. You know, possibly provide some game stations, and I say game station like an old person, but I mean that could be iPads or, you know, whatever, Nintendo Switches, something like that we basically break out during these times, that they can play Pokemon Unite, the Pokemon trading card game online, things like that. So Greya, welcome back. Had to go Red Bull. I feel that in my soul. So yeah, lots of stuff happening. I mean, that's also, I mean, there will be some content from some of that, and that's where like some of that stuff will be probably somewhat similar to like Real Breaking Nate, where, you know, he's involved in you know, his Pokemon trading card game community, and I just, there's so many things that so many creators are doing so well that I want to do my best to mirror, not necessarily copy paste, right? Because it has to have my own spin on it. It has to be me. Otherwise, I'm not going to be satisfied in it. I'm not doing it for the clout necessarily, but I also see, as I'm business minded, I'm entrepreneurial minded, I see the value in having recorded and put together you know, content from that. So nice to do these things. I absolutely love how generous and caring the Pokemon community is. Me too. And thank you for saying that. I'm just pumped. I'm super hyped to be in the position that I'm in, to hopefully be able to do more of that moving forward, and assemble a team of people who just love helping people, and you know, I can start creating jobs in the meantime to help build the community up even further. So Cake! You go to sleep. I'm on leave. It's my birthday. It's my birthday for another 37 minutes. I do what I want. Huggy Snipes, nobody asked you. Gladiator, what up, fam? How you doing? How you doing? Like, go to Wendy's? Bro. Yeah, like, maybe if you could drive here and pick me up and go to Wendy's. I'm not driving all the way to... I'm not driving all the way to base just to pick you up, just to drive to Wendy's and then drop you off. That's like an hour and a half of just driving. Month-long birthday party, let's go. Actually, we pretty much did celebrate my birthday all month last year. There were a bunch of shorts that I put out. That the intro was like, it's my birthday month. Cake, those were some of the first things that Cake edited for the channel. So we got a lot of changes coming in terms of the content, and the direction that we want to go with our community element of all of this. Without disclosing anything in particular, but you guys will start to see some changes in the Discord, especially that way we can get things kind of situated and you know, really give you guys the opportunity to be able to pick and choose the things that you care about in my community space. Because I don't want you guys to have to... Here's the thing. Here's why I'm doing it this way. If I put a video out on this channel and you genuinely enjoy the content that comes out on this channel typically, and that video is not necessarily related to the type of content that you specifically love to watch on this channel, that only hurts my analytics. And so it's kind of a test in a way, but you know, branching out into the other stuff is going to be, in my opinion, better for everybody. And you can pick and choose. Like, even if you're subscribed, maybe you only want to have notifications on for the rip and shifts, right? So then MrChonkachu TCG Vault YouTube channel is going to make more sense. This is kind of like a catch-all. If you are here for specifically, and this, I'm putting this in this way as somebody who also watches other people. If you're here for the personality, if you're here for me, then thank you, first off. But second, you're probably gonna want to have main channel notifications on. Here for the scarf. Let's put it on. Greya, it is coming, I promise. Very soon. Very, very soon. Here for the scarf. Let's go. We took the boat out on Winnipesaukee today. It would have been cool if you were able to tag along. That would have been amazing, honestly. I miss it. I miss it dearly. At some point, like I may connect you with some of my peeps out there. And then we'll figure some stuff out in the future. I'm gonna brush my teeth. I just ate. No, Greya. It's not okay. You weren't kidding. I know better. You're only saying that because it's my birthday. Any other day it'd be infinite grief from you. You know I'm right. You still have 12 weeks to take off. Woo! Dang. So wait, what you took wasn't your baby leave? I'm trying to like piece back together the conversations we had at that time. Oh, that's sick. So, just out of curiosity, and we can talk offline if you would prefer to, but are you like, I don't remember for sure. Are you reserve? Active reserve? Guard reserve? Active? Inactive? I don't remember the deets. Active. Okay. So you are from New Hampshire, right? Or are you just stationed there? Yeah, there's so much more stuff I wanted to talk about, but I feel like there's probably gonna be another good opportunity to talk about that stuff coming up here soon. I might even do like a video series. 11 things. It's probably not gonna be 11, but so okay, was it like a choice station? Like, did you have it on a list, like your dream sheet, basically? Not that that's like a real thing. I just like put my name on someone's desk. I feel like I heard he wants to come here. Like, he's Air Force. We don't have space for him. But yeah, I'm probably gonna put like a little video series or something like that out here soon, explaining in further detail each element of the stuff that we've been talking about lately and what that's all gonna look like. You know, the rip and ship, still waiting for approval for certain things. Still waiting to hear back from Beckett. Oh, it's my birthday. Maybe they got some of it done today. Let me see. I'm just gonna sign in. That's kind of crazy though. Guy in Recon recommended it to me because I was going to get out during COVID, so I was either going to that command or I was going to apply for a long-range instructor. So that makes sense. In terms of like the command and stuff like that, how is it all right? Not that I could probably even go. I'm just generally curious. Really, Beckett? You couldn't even finish like the first order on my birthday? Not even one? See how it is. I see how it is. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. Did I get tagged? All right, Franklin, appreciate you. Thank you for being here tonight. I'm just catching up on some stuff that happened in Oh, that's not bad. Deep Pocket Monster just released Wave 1 limited signed Deep Pocket Monster backpack along with a pack of DPM sleeves and a DPM t-shirt. There are only 82 signed backpacks available. I've custom designed these myself, and they have enough room for a Vault-X zip binder, plus another slot for a laptop or folder. Plenty of room for books and more. Wave 2 exactly the same as above, except without the signature. Total of 50 sleeves. Okay. We still have Wave 1. The second wave will happen at a later date, probably next day. Everything together is $89.99. Available at starting tomorrow at noon, 3 p.m. Eastern time. First come, first serve. So if anybody's interested in that, hit me up in Discord. I can get you the well, actually, you know what? It's available to Gem Mint Club members only. So if you're in the Gem Mint Club, if you haven't joined the Discord, but you're in the Gem Mint Club, let me know. And I'll send you a link to the post that has the info. Best command I've ever been, and probably will ever get to be a part of. That's what's up. Good luck with those BGS grades. I just submitted my first PSA order. I'm crossing my fingers. Hey, let's go. Fingers crossed for you, man. Seriously. Alright, so... let's see. We'll go get one. Just give me 1 second. I'm just catching up here. We aren't making much money on these, just FYI. We don't want to be a merch or t-shirt company. We don't sell cards either, so these super limited runs are more for the super fans who want to show support. You get something special for them or as a gift. If you had any doubts in whether this is worth it or not, please save your money. Okay, perfect. Okay, I do believe I am now caught up. Okay, yep, I am now caught up. I kind of panicked because there was like a lot of Pat Flynn in the chat, which usually means that there's like something to address in the Gem Mint chat, so I just wanted to make sure he wasn't just like left to his own suffering because none of the mods were around. Because then I would have just like jumped in and took over if need be. But it's been a little while anyway. I haven't been in the Discord most of the afternoon because it's my birthday. Let's go. Speaking of it being my birthday. There's something I want to open. From. Oh. I'm just gonna do this the easy way. And actually, you know what? Nope, it's gonna do that. Okay, I'm gonna do this the easy way and just tear the whole cover off. It's already open, guys. But I am okay. I'm sure Pat Flynn would appreciate me not giving away his phone number. So, I got some stuff. Okay, so the story behind this, and please, everyone in the universe, do not let me forget to clip this for the video for the later use. But let me get some stuff out of the way here. Okay. Boom, shakalaka. All right, so we've got just the blue standard card party first edition hat, which honestly I wasn't expecting this one. Pat and I were kind of talking a little bit, and I told him because I arrived late. I mean, he hooked me up to begin with. All right, I just want to put that out there. He did not have to do anything extra. 110,000,000% did not have to do a single extra thing. Didn't even have to talk to me after card party, realistically. But he's such an incredible person, such an incredible leader, not just of the Pokemon community, but just in general as a person. He is top tier, like absolutely. And I'm genuinely looking forward to following his journey and learning as much as I can from what he's doing. But I hit him up and I said I showed up late. At check-in, they basically told me it was like kind of first come first serve for a lot of this stuff, and they were out. Now I don't know if there was stuff left over that they weren't tracking, or if he literally pulled this from like whatever he personally pulled out for himself or something like that, because that is the exact type of person that he is. So whether he did or not, I don't care. I'm gonna assume that he literally took this hat off his head to give it to me, even though it's clearly brand new, because I know that is exactly the type of person that he is. So we've got Card Party First Edition. I love the logo, super sick. I'm excited I'm gonna try one of these on, but there's a particular one that I was really genuinely hoping to get, and there was no guarantee. I'm super excited for this one. I'm just gonna set stuff next to me for right now. So this is the yellow version of it. Any guesses to what the yellow version of this symbolizes? There's there is nothing in the world more validating to me as a content creator. And some people might think like, wow, that's pretty pathetic or whatever. But seriously, like in my own heart, There's nothing more validating to me for being a content creator than being recognized by a larger creator as a content creator. This is ultimately what Card Party is all about, is the creators, the viewers, and just everybody being on the same page with their love of Pokemon. And despite this, showing for who you are in that community, being involved, being in it, in the moment, there for those moments, right? Opening packs with people who watch you, or maybe somebody who hasn't heard of you yet. Getting to meet the other creators, which is insane. It is so weird. I've said this probably 100 times. Meeting other people that I watch that are smaller than me, same size as me, bigger than me, way bigger than me, right? To be sitting in the same room as these people and look around the room and realize, like, I am part of this. Not just as a creator, but because my love for the hobby runs deep enough to bring me to this place, to bring me together with these people. So this, honestly, this was one of the I didn't even know this existed until I showed up and I saw people wearing it, and I asked them at the front counter, and I said, okay, like, so I bought VIP for myself, you know, despite the event basically taking care of every other expense that I had there except for the hotel, which is incredible, right? I had one of the best Card Party experiences in existence by accident because of all the things that happened to me along the way. But I mean, I was kind of out of it anyway. But when they told me that, I was a little bit bummed out, right? Because it was like, okay, cool. Like, so I'm a creator. I'm a featured creator on the website. But now I have to prove that I'm a featured creator on the website in order to get into the creator lounge. And it was the craziest thing. Because I'm literally trying to pull up on my phone, my face on the website, when PokeSurge walks up, and he says, MrChonkachu! And I'm like, Surge, what's up, dude? And then the guy looks at me and goes, yeah, I guess that's good enough. I'm like, bro, are you kidding me right now? This is the craziest event. I've never experienced anything like this before. And for someone like me, like, I still, like, genuinely, I mean, I consider my following to be a large following currently, right? Compared to, like, what I ever thought was possible. But I'm still a small creator, right? And so, you know, to be able to validate each other in that regard, where we recognize each other, we're rating each other's streams consistently. Like, it gave that, what I would imagine is like a TwitchCon vibe, you know, where, like, you know who each other is. And so, with that being said, how many do I have on this one? It is 6 on this one. Ooh, that might be a little too much on this one. We are putting it on for the first time. Right here. Right now. It's not, it doesn't have the same fit. It doesn't have the same fit. So we're gonna go down to a 4. See how that, nope. We're gonna go down to a 3. Let's go! It's so validating. I wanted one the whole time, and so I will say, to kind of close out that portion of the story there, the staff was incredible, because they hooked me up even prior to like having issues like getting in and out of the creator lounge and stuff like that, which like I almost started to convince myself like, well, if I didn't just get access, I really probably don't deserve it. I'm not big enough to really complain about it. It's not that big of a deal. But then like I'm glad that I stuck it through, because I was able to engage with Ultra Pro and talk with them a little bit. And I didn't really get a chance to like talk in detail, but I made a connection at least. And because they were giving away like free products, which I have some of the stuff here, like some really nice stuff like deck boxes and things like that, like the ones that have like the interchangeable, I don't know if they're magnets or just like clips or something like that. But we also have some more stuff here, obviously. And just being able to network with the creators like was super cool. So we've got the Card Party first edition t-shirt with the hand coming out of the pocket there, which is amazing. And I really like how they did the fire, water, grass. It almost kind of combines like Magic the Gathering and Pokemon into one aesthetic in a way, where, you know, you've got that element of like energies, but also an element of lands. And so that's super cool to see, because it's Card Party, it's not Pokemon Party, right? And just the overall like detail on that is absolutely beautiful. And it's got the first edition. So I do have 2 of those, and I gotta figure out what I'm going to do exactly with the second one, whether or not that's going to be. And you know what, I'm gonna like put this on here in a minute. I'm doing it. It's my birthday. I do what I want. And he gave me an extra set of the cards. Now there are a couple of these that I actually personally didn't have, and I didn't even know existed. The creator stamped card. What? I had no idea that the creator stamp card existed. I'm pretty sure that the creator cards that I have are not stamped. And then I do have some of the Welcome to the Party staff stamped cards. Gonna generate some hype for Card Party 2, help out. And then these are the sleeves that I mentioned that are included with the backpack and the t-shirt that they're selling for $89.99 in the Discord over there for Gem Mint Club members, if you are a Gem Mint Club member. And then just to confirm that he didn't do any funny business tucking something in there or whatever, that's the second shirt there. And so what do we got here? We got medium and medium, and he definitely didn't have to include 2 as well, right? So like yeah, basically how it went down, I hit him up. I was like, hey, you know, I missed out on a couple things. If there's something laying around, I will literally pay for it. I don't care. But I want to have that memory. I want to have, oh god, that's so awesome. I want to be able to, you know, I may not wear this a ton, but display these in the studio, right? You know, have both hats, you know, kind of displayed in the studio. This is the one that came, I believe, with the VIP and or was available for purchase potentially. And then the creator hat, which was only obviously given to creators, but there were some mix-ups from what I understand, where some creators weren't like actually registered as featured creators, but they still got the creator gear. And so that's why the numbers were skewed. That's what I was told by some other creators. I don't know if that's true or not. But it kind of makes sense, because there were a few that I was like, oh, I didn't realize they were a featured creator. But it's cool that they're here. And so we'll probably see that evolve. We'll see that grow a little bit as time goes on. But I am now going to rip my shirt off camera and put this on, and we can just full Card Party swag so that I can represent. yeah! Doe! Welcome in, fam. How you doing? Thank you, thank you. That feeling with no home. So I do love this. I do think that, I mean, maybe it's because of like how the medium fits or something like that, because my chest is still a little bit big for a medium, and that's not like, oh, I just pumped too much iron. No, like, you know, with my weight loss journey, it hasn't entirely hit my chest yet. So this is epic, and I definitely would have loved to have been able to like sport this, wear this, create the content. I had a few people like stop and ask like, oh, what are you guys all here for? Like, you know, a card party, and, you know, try to explain it and stuff like that. And it's kind of hard on the spot to explain something that you haven't really experienced yet. And so I'm hoping that with this, and in these cards and things like that, in a way that I'm able to push for like awareness, like spreading awareness for card party moving forward. And then let's see what happens. I am stoked though. I am so excited, because let me go full screen here. Boom. That's so clean. That's so crisp. The hat is not, I'll say this, the hat is not my preferred fit, right? But it's not necessarily about the style of it. I mean, especially first run, it's about what it represents, and that is just like, I can't put into words what it means to me to have this in my possession, right? You know, because I did get, you know, because yeah, there's a little bit of like that, you know, kind of trucker hat type of like aesthetic to it versus like a baseball cap, which is like, you know, what I typically wear, you know, where it comes in a little bit closer. So maybe there's work to be done for the future ones, but this is just incredible. I'm just glad to be here. Do I know where I got it? You can really, like, you have to like find them in random places online now. They used to sell them at Target. So I actually have a spare, because my first one, and you'll get a full backstory on it, got ruined through some of the renovations of the studio, like building the studio. It was my go-to, and then I bought one for myself, and then someone overheard me say that I realistically should have like 10 spares, and someone bought me another one, so I have a spare in the back of the studio. And so I'll probably set that up, or I might even, you know what I'll probably do is I think I'm gonna put my old one, my original one, in a display case. It's the weirdest thing, but it means a lot to me, because it's kind of what rebranded the channel in a way that made me feel comfortable and excited about the content that I was making. And you know, and then we kind of did the same thing when it came to the scarf and the winter hat, that is also around here somewhere, but I'm definitely not wearing a winter hat right now. But I mean, you know, because it was the middle of winter when we launched the store, and so essentially I was coming out here, you know, cold and everything else, and I was wearing this scarf quite a bit, which is actually was a gift from the Wounded Warrior program, which I'm an ambassador for. and there's probably more information to come from that in the future. But basically, I hid this for a really, really, really long time, because I wasn't really sure, like, you know, kind of coming out that I was, you know, military or whatever. I wasn't sure how that would, you know, pan out in terms of, like, you know, are my subscribers going to leave? Are the people that I consider, like, friends going to, like, think a certain way of me? And then I was like, you know what? I am who I am at this point, right? If that is something that somebody does or does not like enough to walk away, then I have to accept that, but I have to give them the opportunity to make that decision for themselves. So, wait, I thought you were a male model. I like maybe like a male man, but certainly not a model by any means. I appreciate that though. It is officially no longer my birthday. It is officially no longer my birthday. I want to, like, I'm probably going to get off so that I can kind of settle in. I might play a couple games of Unite. So if anybody wants to hop in on that, I'll probably play with comms out in the studio before I go inside to check on the baby. Do you know where I can find one of the hats? Sorry to keep asking, but I just really want one. I don't know. Like, you literally just have to type in, like, Pikachu hat, like Pikachu baseball cap or something like that. Maybe 25th anniversary. I don't even know if it's related to that. I searched for days before I finally found the one that I was looking for, because they, like I said, they used to sell it on Target, and now they don't sell it at Target anymore. Yay! Yeah, we should play ranked. We should definitely play ranked. So anybody who's interested in playing Unite for a little bit, we're gonna play some ranked matches, and I am going to hold Starry back from making Master. And thank you guys. Thank every single one of you. I'm telling myself that. I'm not telling you guys to thank every single one of you. Although you can if you want to. That's nice. That's polite. But I personally thank every single one of you. Even if you weren't here in this stream in particular, thank you for the support. I can come judge you and make fun of you. How about you just play, Caleb? Peanut gallery. Thank you guys. Seriously. Come November, we're gonna hit our 3-year mark on the channel, and fingers crossed, we're shooting for 5,000 subscribers by our 3-year mark. I think that's attainable. So, with that being said, definitely check the Discord. Reminder that the member slab giveaway is Friday. Be there, especially if you're a member, because if you're not, it's gonna be really hard to watch it because you can't. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for spending the rest of my birthday with me. Stay safe. Thanks for watching. Actually, is there anybody we can raid? Is anybody live? Corruption is live. Oh, fix me. All right. Do you guys want to raid? No way. He's doing a birthday stream too. Oh no, no way, no shot. All right, we're raiding Corruption. We're raiding Corruption. You guys probably may or may not have heard of him. I met him at Card Party, and he's literally having a birthday stream right now. So we are 100%. Hopefully today is actually his birthday, because if today is his birthday, then it's game over. We're like best friends forever. So Twinsy's birthday stream raid. Twinsy's birthday stream chonk raid. Here, I'll type it in the chat for you guys. Twinsy's B-Day stream chonk raid. There we go. Copy and boom. All right, y'all. Stay safe. Twinsy's birthday stream chonk raid. Copy paste that real quick. I'll give you guys like 10-15 seconds. We are going to go show some love to Corruption. He does rip and ship as well. Like I said, I met him at Card Party very briefly. We didn't spend a ton of time talking, but you know, just gotta show some love for the brethren. And you know, it was kind of cool. Like I was sitting in the lobby and they were live doing a box break in the lobby. So it's like it's super cool to be able to see this stuff. So stay safe. Thanks for watching. I love you guys. I'm not even joking. And I'll see you guys in the raid and on the next one.